Chairman Healy. I'll call the Public Safety Committee special meeting on May 19th, 2021 order. First order of business today is roll call.
Mr. Healy?
Here.
Mr. Dibble?
Here.
Mr. Decker?
Here.
Mr. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Havey?
Here.
Mrs. Hopkins?
Here.
Mr. Crandall?
Here.
7 members present.
Okay. We have one order of business on the agenda for today, and that has to do with the District Attorney's Office. So there are several items under that authority that we have to address. And this has to do with the restructuring of the District Attorney's staff and the filling of those vacancies. And we will start out with MOE here as the District Attorney or Acting District Attorney.
Assistant District Attorney anyway.
Assistant District Attorney Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To use some lawyer speak, I'll mostly rest on the papers here. I think it's all pretty self-explanatory. We are asking that the assistant positions 1 through 7 as they currently stand be abolished, and then further request that we create and fill the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th assistant district attorney positions as are outlined in the MOE, which I think is clearly laid out. The request to fill forms are also attached. I think they provide all the necessary information. And the final page is the senior typist position that we're also requesting. I know that there has been some previous discussion about these positions. So I just want to thank the board for one, hearing what we have to say from our office's vantage point and considering the positions. So that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Madam Administrator, anything you wish to add?
No, just to thank you very much for helping to work this all out. It's just restructuring, and I'm looking forward to getting some of these confusing issues behind us.
Thank you as well. Appreciate it.
So the first MOE, we're requesting to abolish the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and 7th Assistant District Attorney positions. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. I'll entertain a motion. Mr. Havey, seconded by Mr. Dibble. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Carried. Next, request to create and fill the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th Assistant District Attorney positions. Moved by Mr. Harris, seconded by Mr. Decker. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Carried. And lastly, we have a request to fill senior typist position. And I'll entertain a motion for that. Mr. Havey and Mrs. Hopkins. Okay, any discussion on that one? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Carried. I have to thank everybody. I think this will add to both the efficiency and total overall functioning of your office. And I want to thank you and both Mr. Slepp for all your cooperation in this matter.
I agree with that, and thank you again to the board. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I really appreciate the assistance with all of this. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, any old business to bring before the committee? Mr. Crandall.
Yeah, I have one question, and I think Bobby may have something else as well, but this would trigger or create a need for adjustment to the Section 4 salary plan, and that would, I assume, go to personnel. Would that be correct, or?
I believe so. I'm looking at Mr. Budinger right there, but he's not mic'd up.
Well, we'll get
You
him,
want to
we'll get
speak
him
to that,
mic'd
Mr.
up, 'cause
Budinger, or?
he has a better question beyond that, but as these move forward, I would assume we'd need some adjustment to that. But
Correct.
I'm sorry, Mr. Budinger, I saw all these were signed off by you and the county administrator, and I assumed all those questions have been answered.
I would agree that I think that Section 4 salary plan would have to be adjusted. I just had a question because I did miss a little bit of time due to my other issue here. Did we have to create that senior typist position?
The senior typist has already been created.
It's- okay,
We
I
created
wasn't
two,
sure. I
gave
couldn't-
permission to fill one, and this is the
I
second.
just wanted to make sure we didn't miss that if that hadn't been done, so.
I do believe this needs to go to personnel. They need to say yes to it.
That is correct. That would have to go to
And then it will go on to
personnel.
resolution.
That's correct.
And that's
Thank
happening
you.
following this meeting?
I'm not in charge of the agendas. I think you want to look in that direction.
All right. Thank you. Any old business? Any new business? Anything for the good of the order? I'll entertain a motion for adjournment. Mr. Havy, Mr. Decker, seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Carried.